Sometimes people go to live in a different house. This different house or flat is called a new home. Well done. Jennie has autism and learning difficulties. Her autism affects her in certain ways, and obviously her learning difficulties have an impact on that as well. Basically, having autism to Jennie means that she has difficulties communicating with people and making her needs understood.
Okay, Jennie, it's time to go to Jennie's new home now. Okay, switch the DVD off. Put your socks on and your trainers and we'll go out in the car, okay?
The future's always been something that's been a massive concern to me as I've, watched Jennie grow up. And services for children are difficult to come by, but even more difficult for adults with autism and learning difficulties.
Hey. Look, there's a mattress for the bed.
We're in Jennie's flat. Jennie's about to move in about 2 weeks' time, so we've just been spending the last couple of weeks furnishing the flat. It was completely empty a couple of weeks ago, so we've now got carpets and flooring and furniture in. Good.
This is monumentous, isn't it?
You look really well.
Thank you.
We've worked for this for such a long time, haven't we? And initially we were thinking of buying support for Jennie with her personal budget, and Jennie's still staying at home. But then for lots of reasons, this felt like a really, really good time to make this kind of move.
I had to have a really big think about what I thought was best for Jennie, but also what we needed as a family. We've been caring for Jennie for 18, 19 years now, and it's been a really tough journey at times. Trying to have a life and balance that with working and, being a wife and a mum to my son Matthew as well. So we really had to make some tough decisions about what was going to work for everybody, but obviously first and foremost it had to be the right thing for Jennie. Lovely, isn't it? Jennie, is this room going to be your art and craft room?
Yeah.
And we're going to get a computer and printer set up in here for you.
Yeah.
Is it going to be good?
Yes.
And you can listen to music. We use her person-centred plan to help us sort of make decisions for her future. Is Jennie happy?
Yes.
Well, basically, the local authority have given us Jennie's individual budget, and what we've done with that is appoint or commission a local service provider to provide Jennie's service. And we have a contract with them to provide 24-hour care for Jennie 7 days a week. She will be able to do some voluntary work, so...
Yes, please.
You okay, babe? Do you want to do some colouring and sticking, Jennie, or do you want to stay in here and watch a DVD?
No. No.
That's alright, you can choose.
Can I have a drink? Fizzy water and a yogurt, that?
You want a fizzy water drink? Okay, that's not a problem. It's a nice atmosphere, it's a nice feel, and we spent a lot of time trying to choose the right place for Jennie to live. It was really important that we had to bear in mind the needs that Jennie's got, and thinking about the sensory difficulties she's got and how important environment is to her. So it was agreed some time ago that Jennie could have a personal budget, and what we decided to do with that as a circle of support was to use her budget to provide an individual service fund. I want to be Jennie's mum. I want to have a relationship with her that isn't going to be fraught with managing staff and the difficulties that can entail, really. So we looked around at local providers. We looked at 4 different organisations that provide support services for people with disabilities, and they were all very good, but we actually came to choose a local provider in Stockport called Independent Options, and they provide support for people to live in their own homes, but in a very person-centred way. We've all worked together to make sure that Jennie's individual service fund is going to be a service that works for her. I feel it's the absolute right thing to do for Jennie, which is what has motivated me on, really, although it's hard because, Jennie's moving on. She's my baby, in a sense, and she probably won't thank me for saying that. Although it's tough, it makes it easier, in a sense, to do what we're doing for her and to let go and see her in a flat.